Hi there, it's Ronnie. I've just got back from Woodstock Fruit Festival a couple of days ago, so I want to speak to you a little bit about the event and what's happening. First off, 4 times I've been there, fourth time, and just another great time. I think it was maybe my favourite festival so far. Not necessarily that's the festival's getting better, maybe I'm just enjoying it more and I've got more friends there now, I don't know. But turning up at the event, I don't know if I had high hopes for it in a way, weirdly. I hadn't really thought about it much all year and sort of wasn't 100% sure if I was going. I was pretty sure I was going to go, but I hadn't thought about it too much, and then, you know, eventually got myself together and got there. And the minute I arrived, even getting on the bus in New York, but especially when I arrived at the camp, it really hit me when I arrived. And this has happened to me a couple of times when I went to these fruitarian events, raw food events. Just something hits me when I get there, and I don't know what it is exactly. It's like I'm in the right place. And just was filling up with joy. Just really was so glad to be there. And was so happy to be there and start to see friends, start to see people that aren't even friends, just people that I recognise that I've seen before that I like to see again, even though I've never really spoke to them or met them. And immediately I just thought, this can't end, you know, this event will have to keep going. Because everyone, the thought was this was going to be the last one. I spent most of my festival, I did go to lectures, I did go to the classes, some of the fitness classes. What did I particularly enjoy? I quite like the getting to know you games. There's a kind of getting to know you section. That was quite good. People hung out with each other and met each other. I thought that was quite fun. It's hard to say really. There was a lot more workshops this year, and there was an eye gazing workshop that was really cool. Probably one of my favourite things is going into the water, going into the lake. The lake is just superb, and it's so well equipped with boats and little things that you can go out in the lake on, and there's the inflatables and the swimming. The weather was fantastic. The weather was warmer than I've ever experienced it at Woodstock. It was warm at night, it was warm in the morning. It was kind of like tropical conditions almost. The fruit was great. There was mame sapote, which I'd never had. That was really, it was the first time I've ever tried that fruit, so that was great. I had quite a lot of that. The meals were good. The dining experience and everything was great. The way it was all laid out, and there was always fruit available, and there was banana ice cream a lot, and banana cinnamon rolls, and all these little extra treats that were going on. Talking with Tim Van Orden was doing a bunch of talks and walks and things like that. I really enjoyed hearing what Tim had to say. But really, activity was my favourite thing. The fact that there was a bunch of people all going up to play basketball at night, and there was a bunch of people all playing soccer in the afternoon, and I was just playing soccer, playing basketball. I was really enjoying that. Because I just, you know, trying to get a bunch of people all to get together and play basketball or soccer or something can be kind of a challenge, but at Woodstock it's just automatic. There's just a whole bunch of people who are all active and want to be fit and want to play. So it was great playing football with all the guys and playing basketball. And I'm not really a basketball player, but I enjoyed the challenge of that. So that's probably my favourite thing, is all the activity. The music, the campfire, and friendships, and meeting new friends, meeting new people. A lot of people who are on a kind of similar journey, and interesting stuff, yeah. So what I really want to talk to you about is the fact that the festival is possibly not going to end, and if you sign up in the next few days, you're going to really help the festival or the festival organiser, Mike Arnstein, to make a decision as to whether he wants to keep it going or not. So he basically laid down 3 criteria. He said to all of us, he said if we get a sponsor for next year, and if we get good conditions on the property that is rented out, and if he gets 200 people to sign up straight away or before the end of August, then he'll keep the festival going. You've got to realise it's a huge risk for him to keep the event going, because every time it's not quite meeting the numbers it needs, then he's the person that has to deal with that. So depending on what happens, he'll have to try and keep it alive financially. But he's not prepared to do that forever. And it's such a fantastic event. It really is a unique experience. So many people. I've got no doubt that you'll enjoy it completely. And if you sign up now, you're making a commitment to it. But I want you to think about the fact that a lot of you out there are thinking, well, I don't know if I can commit to it right now, I don't know what I'm doing next year, I've always wanted to go. Sorry. You're thinking you've always wanted to go and never quite got around to it. Well, this is the time to make the commitment, the next few days. I would say make it the very next thing you do. Go there and commit to it. And what I'll say to you is, remember that money, if you're committing to it now and in a few months' time you realise you can't go, you can hold that as a credit for another year, or you can get a refund. But you can hold it as a credit, and it's helping the festival to make that commitment, to know that there are people out there who are interested in going and want to go. But the truth is, there's a lot of people who say, I don't know what I'm doing next year. Well, that's because you've not planned anything. Things aren't just going to rapidly change in your life and something's going to take over. It's likely you're going to have the freedom to do the event. It's likely you're going to have the time. If you commit now, you'll be able to save the money. So this is really the time to commit and make that decision. And there's a payment scheme, or you can pay in full. If you can pay in full, why not? You get the cheapest price. There's private bedrooms, there's cabins, there's camping option. All great options. I'm trying to go for the private room next year, sorry. So I've already signed up. So I want to go for the private room. Not that I don't like being in a cabin, but often you end up being... I've always slept pretty well in the cabin and everything, but sometimes you end up being the last person there, and then you have to go in and it's dark and it's hard to get all your stuff together. I've got a few things I like to do at night, so thinking of doing the private room. Well, I've paid for the private room, so there you go. But it's a unique experience. It's a great event to support. If you're looking for this kind of lifestyle to be promoted and get out there in the world, then this is your contribution towards that happening. Because as much as YouTube and things like that are nice in their own way, it's things like this event that really turn people's heads. It's not just someone on YouTube eating fruit. It's here's 500 people together, here's 600 people, here's 700, as it grows. And hopefully it'll grow beyond that, and we'll all look back and go, wow, remember those days when it was only 400 people or 300. But I do say to you to commit now. And some of you often might be saying, well, I'm in Europe or the UK and I kind of want to go to one of those events. Well, for anyone that signs up for Woodstock in the next 2 days, or before the 31st of August, if you're interested in coming to the UK Fruit Fest, which we're hoping to hold again next year, then anyone who signs up for Woodstock now will get a 30% discount for the event in the UK or any future UK event, so that can be held for you. So that's just an extra thing. If you're considering between the events and the financial thing's an issue, then that's an extra thing, just to repeat that. If you sign up to go to Woodstock in the next couple of days for next year, then you'll get 30% off your ticket for, if you're interested in coming to the UK Fruit Fest as well, Fruit Festival that I run in the UK. That's just a little thing to you, contact them and tell them, and well, whatever, if you contact me and I'll work it out, I'll speak to them about it. But the important thing is to do this for yourself. Healthcare is about self-care, taking care of yourself, taking care of your own welfare, and once you do that, you automatically are taking care of the planet and the animals and everything else at the same time. But it's about learning the factors that help you take care of yourself. The best diet is 100% raw diet based on fruits and vegetables. The best lifestyle is surrounded by friends, family, touch, human touch, love, positive relationships, happiness, rest. It's really simple, all the good things in life. And when you go to Woodstock, that's what you're surrounded with. You're surrounded with people who want to be your friend, who want to meet you, who want to support you, who want to talk to you. You're surrounded with activity, people that want to be active, want to go running, want to do all sorts of things. And you've got the education there to stimulate your mind and stimulate your own thoughts and give you the information you need to promote this information to other people and to speak to people about it in an intelligent way. So it really gives you everything. And it's an event that's changed my own life in a huge way. Going there really allowed me to create a new part of myself. I was surrounded by people. I didn't know anyone in the first year I went, and I was doing this kind of new diet and lifestyle, and it just allowed me to be a different person, I think, and create a different person and start becoming a different person. So it's a place for rebirth. For people that have been before, it's a place for rejuvenation. For the athletes, it's a place for re-energization and inspiration, and meeting people that are, a level beyond you athletically. I mean, the level of the athletes that go is really high. You've got ex-professional triathletes. Obviously, Michael Arnstein himself, ultramarathon winner. Tim Van Orden, multiple Masters race winner. These really high caliber athletes turn up and really blows your mind as to athletic potential. And I'm not the greatest athlete, but I enjoy being around them, and it inspires me. There's so much more to say about Woodstock. There's a great speed dating event if you're looking to meet someone. It's a great place to meet a partner, for sure. There's a lot of partnerships going on, a lot of people meeting up, hooking up, whatever. Certainly a lot of people are open to that, I suppose. So that's the thing too. That's what you're looking for. But it's a family, it's an energy, it's a lifestyle, it's an indescribable, intangible experience. Something really magical. A different type of life, a different world. So sign up, go and do it now, go and sign up, commit to the event, commit to this lifestyle, commit to yourself. And if you can't, as I'm saying, if you're worried about kind of do I have the money, do I have the this, that, you can always get the refund, you can always put the credit towards another year, but if you sign up now, you're making a commitment to help the event keep going. And start that dream and that vision of you becoming part of this and changing yourself and changing your health. And when you start that process of education and in healthcare and hygiene, looking after yourself, There is no greater reward that you'll ever get back in life than your own health, and extending your health and extending your vitality and learning about that. There's no greater support system for your life than having vitality and health and the energy, so that you're never really thinking about illness or worry anymore. A person who has their health has 1,000 dreams, and the person that loses their health has only one dream. If you're not looking after yourself, if you're not looking after your health, then your potential, your dreams, your ideas, your goals, your friendships, everything has to take a back seat to you trying to rejuvenate. So don't wait for that to happen. Start now. Attend the Woodstock Fruit Festival. Learn about the lifestyle factors that will lead you towards vibrant, abundant health, and learn how to eat fruit and learn to love fruit and make that connection with friends that will support you for the rest of your life in the dream of the fruit eating lifestyle. So that's my testimonial to you today. Woodstock 2016. If you want to make it happen, contribute today, tomorrow, before the 31st of August. Let's make this happen. Tell your friends, tell your Instagram, tell your YouTube, tell your Twitter followers, send out a mailing, send out an email. Do everything you can to tell people about this, because it's a special thing, a very magical event. That's my thoughts, that's my sharing to you today. Thank you for watching. 30% discount for the UK festival if you sign up for Woodstock in the next couple of days. Thank you, and see you later.